The Chiefs already feature one of the most electric playmakers in the NFL in Tyreek Hill. But if Kansas City wants to add to their receiver core in 2022, the upcoming NFL draft features several potential options. Let's start with Tralin from Arkansas, who's intriguing because of his unique combination of size and speed. Burks checks in at 6'3" and 225 pounds, but despite his larger frame, he routinely showed up as a dominant deep threat in Arkansas's offense and often demonstrated impressive burst, reaching a speed of more than 22 miles per hour in Week 3. The Razorbacks also used Burks as a runner out of the backfield at times, suggesting that he could be utilized at the next level in a similar fashion to how the 49ers used Deebo Samuel. It's a mystery if Burks will make it all the way to the 30th overall pick in the first round, but he's definitely a player to know. Sticking in the SEC, let's talk about Jameson Williams from Alabama. A player with game-breaking, big play ability, Williams is one of the top deep threats available in this year's class, due in part to his exceptional speed. For context, the experts at Bleacher Report compared him to Deshaun Jackson. He hauled in 15 touchdowns last season before tearing his ACL in the national championship game. His status as a potential value pick will be something to watch. Next, Clemson's Justin Ross is another name to know. Ross has good length, standing at 6'4", and consistently demonstrated an ability to haul in contested catches during his time in college, including in the red zone. Ross had some injuries during his career that kept him off the field and limited his performance, but when healthy, he's an exciting prospect who could be available on day 2. Heading back to the SEC, let's check in with George Pickens from Georgia. Another player with ideal height at 6'3", Pickens fought back from an ACL tear suffered last spring to make it back in time for the college football playoff this past season. A competitive player whose desire shows up on tape, Pickens has a massive catch radius and can contort his body to make contested grabs, possessing the ability to potentially grow into a solid red zone threat at the next level. We'll wrap up with Alec Pierce, an athletic receiver from Cincinnati. Like others that we've discussed, Pierce has good size. He's 6'2", 208 pounds, while also possessing impressive foot quickness off the line and explosive jumping ability. He's another guy who could be an immediate red zone threat in the Chiefs' offense. Those are just a handful of names to know in this year's class, which is deep with talent at wide receiver from the first round all the way through day 2 and day 3.